Hi guys. What do we have today? Here we have predictions for today's 8 NBA games. Let's get started. Cleveland Cavaliers and Charlotte Hornets. The Cavaliers have been in great form lately, having won 5 of their past 7 games, and they will be eager to keep it going here. The Hornets have been stuck in a rut, having dropped 5 of their past 7 games, and they'll be trying to stop a 2-game skid tonight. The Cavaliers are not the best road team. They have won and covered the spread in 15 of their 35 road games this season. In the previous 6 road games, the Cavaliers have only won and covered twice. The Hornets are terrible on their home court. They only won 10 of their 33 home games this season. In their recent home games, 2 of their last 10 have ended in a victory, while 4 have covered the spread. Head-to-head, the Cavaliers covered the spread 8 times in the last 11 games against the Hornets in Charlotte. This is the second match between these two teams in 2 days. In the last game, the Cavaliers won. I believe the Cavaliers will win again, but it will be a closer game now since the Hornets will be rested. Play Charlotte Hornets +9. Detroit Pistons and Washington Wizards. The Pistons are on a back-to-back including travel. They have been in awful form, having dropped 14 of their past 16 games. The Wizards have been in a rut, having lost 5 of their past 6 games, and they will be looking to avoid a 4th straight defeat tonight. The Pistons are one of the league's worst road teams. This season, they won only 7 of their 33 road games. They've lately lost 7 straight road games while covering the spread in 3 of those 7. The Wizards are playing poorly on their home court. This season, they have won 15 of their last 32 home games. Recently, they have won once only of their previous 5 home games and covered the spread twice. Head-to-head, the Pistons covered the spread once only in the last 9 matches against the Wizards in Washington. The Pistons covered the spread 10 out of 18 times when they were a double-digit underdog. This is the first time this season that the Wizards are a double-digit favorite. The Pistons are playing very poorly in back-to-backs. They have lost 9 of 12 back-to-backs this season. The Pistons have numerous injured players, and this game is meaningless to them. Play Washington Wizards -10. Denver Nuggets and Toronto Raptors. The Nuggets have cooled down recently since they looked to end a 3-game losing streak here. The Raptors have been stuck in a rut after losing 4 of their past 5 games, and they will be trying to stop a 3-game losing streak today. The Nuggets play decently in road games this season. They've split their 32 road games, covering the spread in 14. Recently, the Nuggets have won and covered the line 3 times in their previous 8 away games. The Raptors play well on their home court. In their 33 home games this year, they have won 20 of them. Recently, the Raptors won and covered the spread in 6 of their last 8 home games. Head-to-head, the Nuggets covered the spread in 8 of the last 10 games against the Raptors in Toronto. The Nuggets were a complete mess for 4 games, but I believe it will end here. The Raptors are in good shape, but I wouldn't bet on them in this game. The Raptors played well against the Nuggets in Denver 7 days ago, but they came up short. Play Denver Nuggets +1. Los Angeles Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans. Since winning 7 of their past 10 games, the Lakers have been in great form. The Pelicans have been in decent shape after splitting their past 6 games. The Lakers play decently on the road this season since they won 15 of their 34 road games. Their road performance has lately improved. 5 of the Lakers' previous 10 road games have been won and covered. Since the beginning of the season, the Pelicans have played well at home. They won 22 of their 34 games at home. Recently, the Pelicans won and covered the spread in 5 of their last 8 home games. Head-to-head, the Lakers coveted the spread 3 times in the last 11 games against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Both teams have a lot riding on this game. Despite being in fine shape, I don't believe the Lakers will be able to prevail in New Orleans. The Pelicans aren't in top form, but they like playing at home in front of their home crowd. Play New Orleans Pelicans +1.5. Brooklyn Nets and Oklahoma City Thunder. The Nets have been on a roll lately, winning 5 of their previous 6 games, and they'll be looking for a 3rd consecutive victory here. The Thunder have won 5 of their last 6 games and will look for a 3rd straight victory tonight. The Nets have played great on the road since the beginning of the season. They have won 20 of their last 37 away games. Recently, they've played decently in road games, winning 4 and covering the spread in 6 of their previous 10 games. This season, the Thunder have hit a solid home record. 20 of their 35 home games were victories. Recently, the Thunder have struggled to win at home. They had won and covered the spread 4 times in their previous 8 home games. Head-to-head, the Nets won and covered the spread twice in the last 7 games against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Tough match to call. I like both teams, and both squads are in great form. I have to go with the Thunder here, partly because they are playing on their home court and partly because the Nets are playing their 5th consecutive road game. Play Oklahoma City Thunder -1. Orlando Magic and San Antonio Spurs. The Magic have been in a slump since losing 4 of their last 6 games, but they will feel much better after snapping a 3-game skid against the Heat. Since losing 3 of their previous 4 games, the Spurs have been stuck in a rut. This season, the Magic are not playing well in road games. Just 12 of their 33 road games were victories. They have recently played substantially better in road games, winning and covering the spread in 6 of the last 9 road games. At home, the Spurs play horribly. They have only won 11 of their 34 home games this season. The Spurs played better in recent home games. Recently, they have split their 4 home games and covered the spread twice. Head-to-head, the Magic won only twice in the last 13 games against the Spurs in San Antonio. The Magic are not a team to be trusted in the road games, but it may have been even worse to do so with the Spurs at home. Although the Magic are the better team in this matchup, their play is inconsistent. Play Orlando Magic and San Antonio Spurs over 233. Milwaukee Bucks and Phoenix Suns. Both teams are on a back-to-back, including travel. The Bucks are keen to keep their winning streak going after winning 20 of their previous 22 games. By winning 5 of their last 8 games, the Suns have been in excellent form, but they will be looking to end a 2-game losing streak here. This season, the Bucks are one of the top road teams in the league. They've won 21 of their last 34 road games, covering the spread in 17. The Bucks have recently won and covered 10 of their last 11 road games. This season, the Suns played pretty well on their home floor. They won 22 of their 33 games played at home. In their most recent 7 home games, the Suns have won and covered the spread in 4 of that 7. Head-to-head, the Bucks covered the spread once only in the last 4 games against the Suns and Phoenix. This is the 2nd consecutive game for both teams. The Bucks are playing their best in back-to-backs. They have won 8 of 9 back-to-backs this season. The Suns are playing well in back-to-backs. They have won 5 of 9 back-to-backs this season. The Bucks are in great form right now, and it would be insane to bet against them here, but I think the same about the Suns and Phoenix. Play Milwaukee Bucks and Phoenix Suns over 230.5. New York Knicks and Portland Trailblazers. The Knicks have been in excellent form since winning 10 of their past 13 games, and they will be motivated after snapping a 3-game losing streak against the Lakers. The Trailblazers have been in a rut, having dropped 6 of their past 8 games, and they will be looking to stop a 3-game losing streak tonight. The Knicks have been among the top road teams since the start of the season. They have won 21 of their past 35 road games. Recently, the Knicks have won and covered the spread 7 times in their previous 11 road games. The Trailblazers played pretty decently at home all season long. They have won 17 of their last 32 home games. The Trailblazers' recent home performances have not been stellar. They have won and covered the spread in only 3 of the previous 7 home games. Head-to-head, the Knicks covered the spread in only 3 of the last 10 games against the Trailblazers in Portland. The Knicks listed Jalen Brunson on their injury report, while the Trailblazers listed Damian Lillard and Jeremy Grant. The Trailblazers are here without 2 key players, and it is hard to imagine they can compete with the excellent Knicks. Play New York Knicks -1.5. Guys, that's all. Thanks for joining us today. See you tomorrow.